When The Phantom Menace premiered in 1999, it didn't just reintroduce audiences to the galaxy far, far away, it also reframed one of its most iconic mysteries. The Force, once described by Obi-Wan Kenobi as an energy field created by all living things, was suddenly given a biological intermediary, Midi-Chlorians. These microscopic, symbiotic organisms, living within the cells of all beings, were said to communicate the will of the Force to their hosts. For some fans, this was a fascinating expansion of Jedi lore, offering a tangible mechanism for Force sensitivity. For others, it was a jarring shift from mystical philosophy to cellular biology, a move that risked stripping away the Force's spiritual mystique. The backlash was swift and enduring. Many longtime fans argued that Midi-Chlorians reduced the Force from a universal, almost religious concept to a genetic lottery. On forums and social media, critics likened the change to revealing the magician's trick. Once the mystery was explained, the wonder diminished. As one Reddit user put it, the prequels made the Force feel like you have it or you don't because you were born that way, rather than something anyone could access through belief and discipline. This shift also altered the aspirational tone of the original trilogy, where Luke Skywalker's journey suggested that heroism and mastery of the Force were within reach for anyone willing to train. Yet, defenders of the concept see Midi-Chlorians as a logical extension of the saga's internal logic. They argue that the Jedi's ability to test for Force sensitivity had to be grounded in some measurable trait, and Midi-Chlorians provided that narrative tool. For Anakin Skywalker's origin, the explanation was particularly potent. His record-breaking count of over 20,000 not only marked him as the chosen one but also hinted at a miraculous, possibly Force-conceived birth. In this view, Midi-Chlorians don't replace the Force's spiritual dimension. They act as a bridge between the mystical and the physical, much like mitochondria in real-world biology. The debate has resurfaced in recent years thanks to The Mandalorian. In Season 2, Imperial scientists refer to Grogu's M-count, a clear nod to Midi-Chlorians. This plotline reframes them not as a philosophical sticking point, but as a coveted resource, something the remnants of the Empire seek to exploit for cloning and experimentation. By integrating Midi-Chlorians into a darker, more secretive subplot, the series has subtly rehabilitated the concept, showing how their existence can drive intrigue and high-stakes conflict without dominating the Force's broader mythology. Ultimately, whether Midi-Chlorians demystify the Force or enrich its lore depends on one's relationship with Star Wars itself. For purists, the Force works best as an ineffable, spiritual current that resists quantification. For others, the biological explanation adds depth, grounding the saga's fantasy in a pseudoscientific framework that can still coexist with mysticism. As newer stories continue to weave Midi-Chlorians into the tapestry of the galaxy, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in plot-critical revelations, it's clear that this once divisive idea has become an enduring, if still controversial, part of Star Wars canon.